Welcome guys to our Ghost and Alien Encounters episode 1. Next one is gonna be Alien, this one's gonna be Ghost, alright?
Oh my gosh, guys, we're kind of nervous because these encounters, well, we had multiple encounters.
We did.
Especially me, I had a few, and they're gonna be a little bit, I don't know, if a lot of you guys don't believe me, it's okay. If you believe me, then amazing. But oh my gosh, these are gonna be some really crazy and wild stories. But man, let's go.
Guys, it's unbelievable. You know, at first I didn't believe in ghosts first, okay?
Yeah.
Until I think the third encounter of Stephanie, I was actually there, or fourth encounter, okay? It wasn't just us, she had a co-worker as well. So let's get on with the story. This is Ghost Encounters episode 1 first.
Yes.
So let's go.
So we're gonna go ahead and start with the first encounter, which was back in California. Right now we're in the East Coast, but back then, this happened in 2017. We were renting with my brother, Bryan, me, and then another friend. And that other friend is really important to this story because he was like a very small person, like a petite guy. I'm gonna call that friend Tom for the sake of this video. All right, so I was in the kitchen, I was cooking, and I was just there by myself in the kitchen. There was a little living room next to the kitchen, so, and there was also this countertop. It was like a small little island. The kitchen was very tiny, maybe like only like 3 people could fit in there.
It was like 100 square foot, 200.
Yeah, it was very small.
Yeah.
And so what happened is I was minding my own business, you know, doing my own thing. And then all of a sudden I heard a whisper. I heard someone crouching down behind the little island, and that said, "Hey." It was like a hey. So, oh my gosh, like at first, I was like laughing, kind of laughing, right? Because I thought it was our small friend, our friend Tom. So then I went and checked around the little island, and when I saw, there was no one there.
No one.
There was no one there. Yeah. So I was like, wait, there's no way, like, they could have just disappeared and just ran real quick silently.
Yeah, you would hear them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stephanie would hear them.
So then I was like, wait, how are they doing this prank on me? Like, I thought it was just a prank. And then I went to check, and then I yelled to Bryan because I'm like, Bryan, and then he was like all the way to the other room.
I was in
like,
the other room,
there's no way. And then I was like, where's Tom? And then he was not even home.
Nah, he wasn't.
Like, I was like so shocked. I went and I told Bryan everything. I'm like, are you guys trying to prank me or something?
Yeah.
And then he was like, no.
Yeah, I was in the computer, guys. Like the layout of the apartment, this is back in Cali. It's our first apartment all together, you know. It was a very small apartment. It's literally all connected. Like, it's the kitchen, okay? The kitchen, and then the living room, and then one hallway to our room, and then another room to Stephanie's brother, and then another room to Tom's room. It's literally all like a line, okay?
Yeah.
So when Stephanie heard, right, it's not me. I'm the closest one. I'm in the first room, but like, I'm in the computer, guys. I'm literally like, I think I was playing game. This was back in 2017. You know, like Stephanie thought it was really a prank because back then, guys, 2017, it was like a lot of prank videos and stuff like that. I think we just started our channel as well. She's like freaking out, man. Like, hey, is that you? Like, you know?
Yeah.
But like, it wasn't me, so it's, you know?
Yeah, as soon as I realized there was no one there, I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, I am not crazy. I gotta go tell everyone what I just experienced. And I was just really shocked. I was like, what? How can that ever happen? Like, how can you just hear a voice, you know, but then there's no one there? So,
oh god,
oh my gosh, so that was quite the experience there. And
first
then
encounter.
Before we left the apartment, because we were moving to a different one in Cali, we were moving to a different apartment, and before we left that night, I was asleep, but I was like kind of like asleep and not asleep, so kind of like in that mode where like you're like waking up slowly. So like I had my eyes closed. I was like in a paralysis type.
Oh god, if you guys ever had that like sleep paralysis, like you can move your body, right? I mean, your mind is awake, but you can't move your body.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
So I was in like some type of state like that. and then I was seeing like these red eyes. It was like very shadowy, and everything was dark, and I could only see these eyeballs. Like it was like a shadow, like a red shadow, smoky, and it was just so weird. Like I was so scared when I saw that, and that was the last day that we were there in that apartment.
Guys.
It was the day we were leaving.
So it like got mad that we're leaving.
It knew we were leaving. Yeah. And I don't know. I feel like it was trying to possess me or something. Or I don't know what it was trying to do. Stick to me. I have no idea.
Man.
But that was, I was so scared. I woke up and then I just like looked around. I looked at Bryan and I was like, oh my gosh, like what was that? And I had to tell him what I experienced. Yeah. And I was just like, okay, there's definitely something in this apartment. Like there's like a spirit or something. I have no idea what's in here, but there's definitely something.
Yeah, guys, we felt like there was something, you know. It looked like our first apartment over there. It looked like a Motel 6. Like it wasn't the best apartment, okay? Like we're just a bunch of kids, you know, just trying to rent. California's so expensive, so that's why there's 4 of us. But it's pretty wild, man. It wasn't letting us go, you know. So that's the second encounter of Stephanie, okay? And then this third one is where I come in as well as like I wasn't like a believer yet, like crazy. Stephanie will tell you guys the third encounter, which involves me. And I finally experienced something, okay? Because I'm an alien believer, but ghosts, like, I'm like iffy about, you know? Yeah. Until this third encounter, guys, okay?
Okay, guys, so this next encounter is the craziest one. Bro. Oh my gosh. I need to start by saying I was working in this bubble tea spot.
Yep.
Okay? We finally moved to a different apartment at this time.
Yep.
And this bubble tea store was located in a place where it has been vacant for like 10 years is what my coworkers had told me. And I had mentioned to them that I have had experiences of like ghostly encounters
and paranormal.
Yeah. And so I had one coworker there that told me that she's always scared, like she always feels like a heaviness when she goes into work.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know, I agree with you. Like I also feel like someone is always watching me, like when I'm cutting like the little fruits or prepping the fruits for the little teas and shakes. Well, I always felt like someone was standing behind me. And I always felt like they had a knife like literally on
like
my back.
Intent, right?
Yeah,
like intent to harm.
Yeah, like it felt like murderous, like like a very heavy feeling.
That's crazy because you said like it was vacant for 10 years and then they built this bubble tea spot on the spot, you know, like nobody questioned like why is it vacant for 10, like come on man, you know what I mean?
Yes. And so, oh my gosh, like I decided to tell my coworkers, like all of them, the story about what happened to me, that I heard a whisper, someone said hey to me in an apartment before, and they were like, oh my gosh, like that's so shocking and that's insane. But a lot of them believed me. Mm-hmm. And so after telling them that, one of my coworkers started talking to me about how one of her aunts also sees ghosts.
Yep.
And she said that when she sees them, like she can tell the difference between human and the ghosts. But she said that they look. Yeah, she said that they look exactly like us, like just normal humans. Yeah. But she says that if she does make eye contact with them, that they don't stop asking for help. So she said that she tries to really not make eye contact with them at all. So like she just acts like they're not there.
Yo, that's freaking wild, bro. If I know there was a ghost, yo. I don't have that powers, guys, but damn, okay?
I just want to say, I don't want anything to do with ghosts. I don't like any of that stuff. Like that stuff scares me. Yeah. So all of these things just happen to me, you know? And then So yeah, so that happened. I told my friend, for the sake of this video, let's call her Mary.
Mary.
Okay, so Mary was telling me all of that stuff about her aunt. And she also told me that she could also feel the heaviness. I think I said that already. So yeah, so then days passed by. I kept working there. And I was always scared working there. Like, I always felt the heaviness. And then one day, Mary, she showed me a picture. And she said, oh my gosh, look, I took this picture. And it looks like there's like a ghost in there. It was like something white in the picture. But I didn't think much of it. You know, I don't know. It was just like
on the kitchen. You took a picture.
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
Yes. In the kitchen, she took a picture. Yeah, we just went about and didn't think much of it. She said it might have been the ghost, but I don't know. I didn't really think much about it. Okay, so the next day I went to work to the bubble tea spot, and then it was like around 8 to 9 p.m. I was just working with one more coworker. And she was like all the way in the back room. I was like almost in the front.
By the cashiers.
Yeah, by the cashiers. But not in the cashiers. I was on the inside, like just prepping like some stuff, putting some stuff away. And I was facing a wall, you know, because I was putting away some fruits and some items that were still out, some products. And then all of a sudden, I heard a deep voice of a man saying, hey. Literally, it was like someone just went behind me and said, hey. Oh my god, I believe that ghost or whatever that was, it heard me telling the stories to everyone about the first encounter that I had
in the
that
apartments.
whispered to me.
Yeah.
And I believe he probably thought he could also say hey, you know? So then he said hey to me. And it was crazy because I really got scared. When I turned around and I saw that no one was there, I immediately knew that it was whatever was lurking around there, that it was like a ghost or something.
Yo, freaking, yeah, Stephanie she have the ability to hear.
Sometimes. I don't want to, but it just happens.
But not see from what, seeing here, you know?
Yeah, I can't see them.
Can't see, but here, guys, that's oh my god, bro. That's crazy. That's wild, you know?
Yeah.
And it's also in this store that this encounter, after that, Stephanie's gonna get into it, is where I'm involved. This is my first encounter. Okay, this is Stephanie's like third already. This is my only encounter and my first one in the same bubble tea spot, guys. Here we go.
Yes, it's crazy because I couldn't believe it. And so at that moment when I turned around and I saw it was no one there, I really thought it was a customer. And I was like, what is a customer doing past the cashiers all the way inside over here, back here, where it should only be employees?
Yeah.
And so as soon as I turned around and saw that no one was there, I yelled and screamed to my friend, to my coworker. This was a different coworker. It wasn't Mary. This was a different coworker. And I was like, I yelled at her and she was like, hey, what happened? And then she came and then I was like, oh my gosh, like I literally just heard a voice behind me. And then she was like, oh my gosh, let's go check the cameras. And then she had like the manager go check the cameras and stuff. But the manager said she didn't see anything. I mean, you know, I turned around, I didn't see anything. So of course, so the only thing that I could say is that I heard someone there, you know, a man with a deep voice that talked to me.
Oh no. Oh,
yeah,
no.
So oh my gosh, you guys, like I was so scared. I was like, nope, I'm not doing this again. If I'm coming back here to work, I am gonna bless this place. So yeah, so that happened and I immediately went and told Bryan everything.
Guys, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I was like, you have to go and go in the store when you pick me up. Like you have to go inside and see for yourself.
Yeah, this was at this point I haven't experienced anything. Okay, and this is the only time I experienced something, guys. I swear, like whatever was in there is like the strongest one. If there are levels of spirits, it's like the strongest one. Because I was like a not believer yet experienced this?
So Bryan went to pick me up. I don't know. I think it was like the next night or something. Like I was
somewhere there in that week or so. We don't remember, guys. This was back 2018.
Yeah, it was a long time
Yeah, it was a long
ago.
time ago. Yeah.
And so we were closing up shop again that night. And I had one more coworker. It was always two coworkers, you know, working, two employees working at night. So it was like around 8 to 9 p.m. again. And Bryan went to go pick me up, and he went inside the store, and then you were waiting, and we heard the door slam.
That door slam, guys, okay?
The bathroom door slam.
It was me. I was the only guy there, and then Stephanie, and then the other co-worker.
So
you
just
know?
the three of us.
Three of us. I was the only guy there. We thought there was a homeless guy inside of the the bathroom. So they were scared. So I went to go check it as the only man there. You know what I mean? I went to go check it, bro. I was like, I yanked that, but the door, guys, it was like it's like one of those door. It has a spring thing, but it's hard. It's like a hospital like door. So I don't know what kind of door, but it was so hard to pull and to push. You know what I mean? Like no wind can. The store was closed already. They had the metal gate like closed or something, right? Like almost, okay? So the wind did not do that. You have to physically open it and then close it, but it was so hard.
Yeah, so hard. Even like for any woman and man, like it will be a really hard door to just open or close.
Yeah. It was hard. So we thought it was homeless. So I went in there, I yanked it, and then I looked like it was dark. There's no light. I turn on the light and I was like, yo, who's in there? Like nobody was in there, okay?
There was no one.
And then, I slammed it back to kind of like recreate. I'm like doing this. I'm like, dude, there's no way that's wind, okay? Like this is not wind. And then I went back to the counter. I was like, yo, nobody's there. There's no homeless. So this is like my only experience from, everything that Stephanie was telling me, the whisper and everything, that spirit was there, okay? Yo, that was my only experience with ghosts. Okay.
I know, and we experienced it together.
So like
night.
I believe now, but like after that it's 2024. I haven't experienced anything anymore. This was the only one for me. Stephanie had so many, but like since we moved to the East Coast, we haven't experienced. But like over there in Cali, I don't know what's happening in California, man. But yo, what's happening over there? You know
For
what I mean?
real, a lot of encounters over there. And oh my gosh, so after that I was like, okay, I am done. If I'm gonna keep working here, I have to like bless this place or something. I did not even care anymore. I just straight up went to church the next day.
We went to church.
I went to grab holy water. And I told my coworkers, okay, guys, like I'm gonna be blessing this place, so don't mind me. Just do whatever you're doing, and I'm just gonna throw water everywhere and pray Our Father. I was praying it in Spanish because at the time I still didn't know Our Father in English. Yeah. So I was praying it in Spanish, like Padre Nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre, and I was like throwing the water everywhere. And oh my gosh, I was so scared because at that time when I was throwing the water everywhere in the store, I felt the spirit even more. Like it was in my face. Yeah. Like I felt like it was in my face, like it was surrounding me, like it wanted to stop me or something, or I don't know what it was trying to do. Yeah. I have no idea. But yeah, like I felt the energy even more, and I was so scared, and I just kept going. I kept room after room, place after place until everything was blessed. I even went all the way to the bathroom as well.
That's where it happened.
To throw the holy water as well. And so yeah, so that happened. And then the next time I went to work, I walked in and I felt nothing. I felt that there was no bad energy. I felt so relieved. I felt like not scared anymore.
It worked.
And then I told my coworker, Mary, right? The one that has the aunt that can see the spirits. I told her, like, oh my gosh, like Mary, like I blessed this place, and how do you feel? And she was like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe it actually worked.
And I was like, work, guys. Yo, it freaking worked, you know?
And it
like,
actually worked. It
Yeah.
actually worked. And I was just, we were both so shocked. And she was so shocked with me as well. And
That's
I
crazy.
loved that because we were just both just sharing our opinions.
Yeah.
And it was just, we felt so relieved.
It was wild, guys. It was wild
Yeah.
because you know, like I can't feel or anything like that. I just, you know, I was there physically, heard the door, and I was like, yo,
Yeah.
that can't be. And then boom, you know. But man, after that, it was
Yes.
gone, and that was like the craziest one because we actually experienced it together.
Yeah.
Man, what do you guys think, man?
Oh
Like,
my
if you guys have any of your own encounters, comment them down below. You know.
Please comment them down below. We would be really, really curious to learn about you guys' encounters. This was really insane. I know a lot of people might be sketch about it, but
Yeah.
like it was insane.
Yeah, for some people, you know, guys, like I said, like I wasn't like ghost believer until like I experienced something. You know what I mean? So for me, I feel
Yeah.
like I had to experience it. You know, maybe a lot of you guys are the same boat with me. You know, but that's the only one I experienced, and there was 3 of us, not just 1, 2, 3. Okay, so like for me, that's it as game. Even if it's just one time, you know, I'm good. I'm sold. You know what I mean?
I know. And I was just so glad that, you know, my coworker Mary, like she
Yeah.
believed me because she was also experiencing similar things.
Yeah.
I don't have any connections or know any of my family members that can also feel like spirits and stuff like that, except for my mom. She did tell me that she sometimes feels like heaviness, you know, in some places sometimes. But I don't know, maybe I got it from her, I don't know, but I do feel like some type of heaviness and like this feeling like when you feel like scared. It's just a weird feeling when you know.
Feel the energy, yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man, that's some crazy stuff, guys. You know.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh my
we would like to hear from you guys. You know, feel free to comment down below. You know, we don't really do these types of videos, guys, but it's like, you know, oh, spooky month, Halloween just passed. Happy Halloween.
Yes, happy
You know,
Halloween.
happy
guys.
Halloween. But like that was yesterday, the day of this recording. But man, this is some creepy stuff, you know. So guys, if you enjoyed, as always, leave a like, comment your experience. Next episode is gonna be alien. That's gonna be more me. Okay, I had more alien encounters than Stephanie. Okay, so she had with this one, the ghost, I only had 1, but with the alien, Stephanie also had a 1 with me. Okay, this is some crazy stuff, guys. Stay tuned for the next episode. It's gonna be aliens. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. But oh my gosh, hope you enjoyed. I hope that, I don't know, maybe if this helps you in any way, like if you're struggling, you know, maybe you can use some holy water to bless like places that you feel like you might need to bless a little bit, you know?
You know, yeah, it doesn't hurt, you know.
Yeah.
As always, if you enjoyed, make sure you guys subscribe, leave a like, comment down below your experience.
So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.
The alien encounters. Peace.